Alright. Your girl is not having the best day, but it's gonna be fine. I have confidence in my stylist. So, yesterday I attempted to fix my hair. Not really fix it, but like redo the roots and all that. And I did, but for some reason, some of it didn't it didn't change. So I bleached the roots initially, and then after I did that, I ended up applying like the purple color that I got. And it's the same one that we used. We got an extra in case there wasn't enough or something. And I used like the whole freaking tube. And some of my hair didn't absorb the color, and I don't know why. And my coworker didn't know why. I'll just contact my stylist, be like, yo, just letting you know it's the situation I'm dealing with. I was gonna go and see her for a haircut today anyways, because I usually have my hair cut after I get it like colored and stuff, or I color it. And and I was like, by the way, here are some reference pictures of my hair, and I don't know what happened. And she even asked me, like, did you do this and this? Like, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know. Okay. So this is the end result here. Look at that. So I didn't use a strong enough developer. That's what happened. But I like it. I like the result. I like that this is like darker versus the lighter I had. I mean, I liked both. But yep, now I know what went wrong. Yeah. But I got to work early, so I'm just kind of chilling in my car. So we got done at like 1:30, so I was like, okay, well, I just gotta kill a half hour. So I like went over to Spirit Halloween, checked that place out. They didn't really have a lot, which was fair because, and I don't know. I feel like they have their good years and their bad years, and maybe this is a bad year. And then I went to Target, got some stuff there. And I was really hungry. And so then on the way to work, I stopped at a Big B. I don't know why I got a coffee. What's wrong with me? But I got a bagel sandwich, so that was good. So that's like my lunch. Because I bring snacky things to work. I didn't bring like a meal, and I forgot to pick up like a salad or something from Target. And then I had to get gas. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I just kissed my paycheck goodbye. With the boots, the winter coat, the hair plus tip, plus going to Target for female needs. And gas. I don't even think I paid attention to how much gas I just bought. Yeah. I've never spent this much. Like in one sitting, basically. Like in a weekend. Goodbye, paycheck. Okay, so it's cold. I turned on the heat actually. Turned on the heat, and it was so cold this morning, and it was going to be cold like overnight. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this real quick. But I had fun seeing my mom and my cute little nephew. Like, that was a good time. It was really funny because I guess he's been I think what happened is my brother bounced him on his leg so much. Now he really enjoyed that, so now he's trying to do it to himself, and it was just really funny to see that whole thing happen. So yeah. But overall though, the morning's been good. I did get woken up at like 1 a.m. but it was fine. Like, I'm not dragging because of it or anything, which is nice. But yeah, here's to a 10-hour day. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I think I want to order Chinese food. We did watch well, I fell asleep, but I finished it. We watched this one game by Scary Game Squad called, like, Go Home Annie, and I was like the song? And it's just funny. It's funny when, like, Let's Players and you, like, sync brains, and you're like, oh my god, they're thinking the same thing I am, and it's just great. But yeah, no, it has a very interesting thing, so, and it doesn't seem, I don't want to say it doesn't seem too scary yet, but it's very interesting. So I might even have to, like, give it a rewatch, because I just, wait, they're not, what are you doing? Oh, now they're turning. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Yeah. And then I'm getting compliments on my hair, so that's super great. And, you know, I do want to say this. So I think it varies on where you go, but I did want to say that, like, if you ever leave somewhere, we'll go with, like, I guess it could be anywhere. I don't think anyone will just be like, hey, yeah, by the way, nothing we can do for you. But if you aren't happy with, like, the service or result you got, like, you can contact said place if you feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, I wasn't happy with what I got. And then if they're a good business, you know, with good customer service, then they'll be like, oh, well, come on in and we will fix it. Okay, so it's Thursday morning. I don't know if you can tell I have a smudge in my glasses, but I definitely do. Just waiting for it to go away any moment now. Yeah, I just went to the store for a little bit. I had to get meat for curry because they didn't have, they didn't have enough, I guess, when the shipped shopper went. So that was cool, I guess. I don't know, it wasn't cool. I mean, I went to the store. That was fine. Even though we're pretty set on dinners, I was talking to my fiance about that. I was like, so I could get it now or I could wait. So I've been up since like 5 and I already made a HelloFresh dinner because we have more HelloFresh coming tomorrow, which we have a lot of stuff coming tomorrow, and my whole plan was to go from work to my best friend's house. That's not gonna happen considering how much mail we're getting. So hey, I'm on the next HelloFresh meal, and what am I making? I already made a bunch of stuff, but right now we're working on the steaks. I'm making butter basted steak and scallion gremolata. Yep. So yeah, so far I'm on, what step am I on? 5. Yep, so I put like the veggies out, Brussels sprouts, and what kind of squash is it? Just a squash, okay. And, yeah, okay, so I did all that, roasted those, made some syrup, made some gremolata, and now I'm cooking and basting the steak, and then I guess after this part, I gotta add some butter to the pan. No, I flip it, and then it cooks for like 2 more minutes. And then I have to make some ricotta. Then I'm almost done. And yeah. So this is what it's like cooking 2 HelloFresh meals. The other one's in the fridge already. And then I'm eating some of the Chinese I had yesterday. And then I also made spaghetti last night. And then we have 2 more meals. So, you know, we got at least options for lunch and dinner. Oh, time to flip. Okay, so I just did a thing. Ah! I'm in the dark. So I just did a thing. And I don't usually get, so that's what's funny. Okay, so I don't usually get, like, phone anxiety, okay? But, like, you know how we all have our moments where we're like, crap, you have to call someone for, whether it be your car or whatever, and I just get all like, oh my gosh. And given with, you know, the way our work schedules are, I'm basically the one that has to make the call and like call the person and schedule it, because I'm usually going to be the one that's here when it's scheduled or when it's being maintenance or serviced or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, so I'm gonna have to do that, right? And so I finally got around to it. I finally called a place to fix our oven, and it was weird. Okay, it was weird. I originally called this one place that apparently serviced all of Michigan. Apparently we're out of the service area. Explain that one. And then after that, I called someone else, and then they literally just gave me the person's name and number, because we have a Frigidaire oven. So they were like, this is who would do that, so you have to call them and just tell them I sent you or something. And I'm like, okay. And then I called them, left a message. They called back like within like I don't know, maybe like an hour later, hour and a half later. And it was just funny because they're like, oh, do you text? I'm like, do I text? Do I text? Yes, I do. And so they were like, yeah, could you just like text me all your information and then I'll like get you scheduled? And I was like, yes. So thank goodness my mom offered to at least be here on a Friday so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so very excited about that. Very, very excited. I can finally have an oven, and I can bake pumpkin seeds and pizzas, and just, it's just something that I'm getting real tired of. It was cold outside when I was grilling, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, frick, we are gonna do this. We are gonna freaking have our oven back, and that's the way it's gotta be. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're going to do. So that's what I'm doing. And like I said, I don't really get phone anxiety, but like sometimes you're just like, man, I really gotta call someone to fix that. And then you finally just kick yourself enough in the butt to do it, and then you did it. Now you're like, cool, at least it's scheduled. But you know, you think me being like a receptionist, it makes things a little bit easier. It's Friday evening. I am going to my coworker's Halloween party pretty soon. I gotta stop by my house really quick, feed the cats, pick up a few packages, and yeah. I'm going to the mall because I have to return this winter coat that I got, and it doesn't fit, and I literally just got it today, so it makes me sad. But yeah, I just got it today, and it doesn't fit, and then I tried on my old winter coat. I must have like lost weight or something, because it still fits just fine. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to go and return it to Kohl's, because that's where I got it. But last time I had to return something to Kohl's, they put it on like a store credit card thing, or not credit card, but like a gift card. So I was like, okay, but then they want the card that I used to purchase it. So now I'm just curious what's going to happen. But I am assuming it's probably going to be busy because it's Saturday. Well, it's Saturday morning, but I don't want to go tomorrow. Yeah. So let me just take this time to tell you about my coworker's party. So, coworker's party was good. It was actually a pretty small turnout, which was nice, I think, because it was my first ever, like, gathering. But none of my other coworkers went because they all had to work early the next day, whereas my coworker who was throwing it, they didn't have to work the next day. They had it off for, like, a wedding, I think. So, yeah. But there was Jello shots, and so I had one of those. It was like grape. And it was a little weird because I was like, well, how do I do this? Because it's not coming out. And then they're like, oh, you have to use your tongue or like your finger. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. They're like, have you never done a Jello shot? I'm like, no, I haven't. I've always wanted to though. So I had that. But like, it was weird because someone said that it was like, oh, it's supposed to be like dirty. And I was like, I ain't doing nothing dirty. So we had like a cape, like me and my best friend had matching capes. So I like used my cape to like cover my face as I was trying to have said Jello shot. And then she made some, basically like, it was basically the definition of jungle juice. It was, and if you know what jungle juice is, it's literally a mix of just a bunch of alcohol. And then I guess they covered it by using cranberry juice of how much alcohol they actually used. Okay. First off, shout out to one of my good old friends. Oh gosh. Shout out to one of my good old friends that frequently took a picture of me walking. You know you are. How about Jackson? Heck. Well, here's some. Okay, so victory today, folks. I got a pair of blue jeans because, you know, I have a lot of black jeans, which is fine. For some reason, I don't know why, but high-rise skinny jeans are like a thing. They're really popular, and I don't care about them. Yeah. I haven't eaten yet today, so I gotta go home and do that. Yeah, it's warm. It's warm. But I found 2 pairs of jeans. It was just weird because, like, so I wear size 18, okay? So I used to wear 14, and then, like, it varies between, like, 16 and 18 depending where I go. So I tried on 2 pairs of 18, and they fit. So I was like, cool. I got, like, 2 pairs of blue jeans. Nice. And, yeah, and I returned the coat. So I had to return my winter coat because it didn't fit. So I did that. And yeah, so I have to go home and eat food because I feel very unwell. Okay, so it's Monday morning. Yeah, we're gonna close it off here. Even though I was supposed to do it yesterday, I was just so tired. And so after my coworker's party, and then Saturday I went to the mall, returned all that stuff, got 2 pairs of jeans, so that was cool. And then after that, I went over to my best friend's, and we had a bonfire, and we had like vegan brats and drinks and all that. Like, that was a lot of fun. Spent the night there, came home Sunday morning, watched some anime with my fiance, and then he went to a birthday party, and I ended up like falling asleep at some point during the anime stuff for like an hour. And then my mom came over, and it was funny because like right before she was going to come over, I guess like a church by us was having a trunk or treat thing, and so all these cars were like swarming our street, and I was like, what, like, we're not doing trick or treating right now, right? Like, I'm not ready. And I mean, I'm kind of ready, but you know. And it was just funny, and it was just like a trunk or treat thing. But yeah, my mom and I went for a walk, and yeah, that was basically it. And now I'm trying to catch up on laundry, basically just folding it and putting it away while I watch Halloween movies. So I'm finishing up Coraline, which is what I watched last night. Well, started it last night. But yeah, I was still very tired last night, so I'm feeling better today. I hope I'm more awake now. But yeah, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everyone has a good week and that you guys stay hydrated and don't socially exhaust yourselves. But yeah, today's my best friend's birthday. So happy birthday.